everyone, this is Jill and Amy with Eden Mill Nature Center through Harford County Parks and Rec. The weather's getting colder and it's getting closer to the most wonderful time of year, winter. Although winter is colder and darker than most other seasons, there is one thing that brightens everyone's day: snow. Have you ever wondered what snow is? Snow is made up of individual ice crystals that grow while suspended in the atmosphere. Once the snowflakes get too heavy to be held by the cloud, they fall and accumulate on the ground. Did you know that the country that receives the most snow every year is Japan? No way! This is because of their large mountain ranges known as the Japanese Alps. These mountains are susceptible to cold Siberian winds that slam into the mountains, force that air to rise, and produce tremendous amounts of snow. Most records show on average 300 to 600 inches of wintertime snowfall throughout the mountains of Japan. Whoa. In Harford County, we average about 19 inches of snow a year, and our biggest one-day snowfall was February 7th, 2010. On that date, Norrisville saw 29 inches of snow. So today, Amy and I are going to show you how to make 3 snow-themed crafts. The first one we're going to make is a fluffy snow slime. What you're going to need for this is glue, contact solution, shaving cream, baking soda, and glitter and decorations if you want them in your slime. First, start by adding 3 cups of shaving cream to your bowl. Then, add a half a cup of glue and make sure to get all of it in the bowl. Next, you'll add the teaspoon of baking soda. Now you're going to go ahead and mix those 3 ingredients until they're nicely combined. Now we'll add our tablespoon of contact solution, which is what makes our creation into slime. Now, as you begin to stir, you'll notice that the mixture is going to activate and it'll stick together like a dough ball. This is where we get hands-on. Grab your mixture and begin to knead it like bread dough. You may need to add just a few drops more of contact solution, but not too much. You could over-activate the slime. Eventually, your mixture will become a super fluffy slime. Time to add glitter and play. This slime should be stored in a dry, room temperature place, and it can last quite a while. Enjoy! For our next craft, we'll be making a DIY snow globe. What you're going to need is a glass jar with a tight-fitting lid, super glue, paint, an object you'd like to display inside of your snow globe, glitter, and some jewels if you'd like. First, we're going to paint our lid, and I added a little bit of white on the tips of my pine cone to make it look like snow. Next, making sure that our object can fit inside of the jar with the lid closed, and that it does not interfere with the jar's seal so no water can leak out. Then we are going to super glue the object to the lid. I use super glue because other glues may come loose in the water after a long period of time. Then we are going to fill our jar almost full of water, add our glitter and any jewels we want to use. Next, we're going to make sure everything fits before the final seal. Place your dried object into the water and give it a tight twist to seal it. Make sure no water leaks out once it's closed. If it fits, take it out and we're going to add a nice line of super glue to the top lid of our jar and quickly put our lid back on, making a watertight seal. Let that dry for a few hours and come back to see your gorgeous creation. How cool! Now Amy's going to show us something even cooler.
Thanks, Jill. I'm Amy Dunn, the Recreation Specialist from Eden Mill, and today I'm going to show you how to make a snowflake decoration that you can hang in your house or outside. First, you'll need 16 white hangers, and you want to preferably use the kid/baby hangers because they're going to be a lot easier. You'll also need 16 white or clear zip ties and a pair of scissors. You'll want to take 2 hangers and place them together in this position. Make sure that the hooks are both facing the same direction, and this is what we're going to refer to as the basic pair. So we'll push the first basic pair up to the top to be the top part of our snowflake. And we're going to take 2 more hangers to make another basic pair and line them up here like so. Again, making sure your hooks are facing the same way. So you don't want your hanger facing this way. You want it to be facing out like so. And we're going to continue this all the way around. So we'll grab 2 more hangers. We're going to make our basic pair. Put our basic pair down there. Grab 2 more hangers. Make another basic pair to complete our first layer. So once our first layer is complete, we're going to make our second one. So grab 2 more hangers to make the basic pair. But this time, we're not going to lay them right on top of each other. We're going to go to the right, about 45 degrees, and lay them down like so. Okay, so we'll take another set. Again, make our basic pair. And we're going to connect it across, just like we did with the first set. So again, on our second layer here, you'll see the 2 heads of the hangers are attaching. Connecting, I should say. Grab 2 more hangers, make your basic pair. Continue going around. Like that. And take your last 2 hangers, make your basic pair, and complete that layer. Like so. Now that we have both layers complete, it's time to start working on our zip ties. So first we're going to need 8 zip ties to do 8 spots in the center of our snowflake. So we're going to put them wherever 4 hangers meet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not going to tie them all the way tight quite yet though. So we're going to loosely put our zip ties around those 8 spots in the center of the snowflake. Now that we have the 8 zip ties around the 8 spots in the center, loosely, we are going to do the last 8 zip ties. And this time we're going to put them on the outer edge where the 4 hangers meet. So basically where the 2 heads of the hanger meet here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go ahead and attach those zip ties there, again, leaving them pretty loose so that way you can move the hangers around just in case you need to reposition any of the hangers. Now that I have these zip ties, 8 zip ties on the outside part of the snowflake, I'm going to go ahead and tighten the zip ties in the center first, and then I'm going to tighten the zip ties on the outside. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut off the extra pieces. So let's see how that turns out. Okay, so all the zip ties have been cut back. So now our snowflake is ready to go. So this can go outside if you want to hang it in trees outside. If you want to leave it indoors, some people like to wrap it with white lights. So whatever you want to decorate is great. But now you have your very own snowflake.